Morning, everyone. I've got a message from Spirit today, and it's about hanging in there and just trusting in the process. Some things go wrong, some things don't work out how they're meant to, but think back in the past when you can just look back and a certain situation that you hoped and dreamed for. And sometimes it's quite dire when you look back and you think, oh my goodness, that would have been a disaster. Thank God that didn't work out the way I hoped it did. Just remember that the universe is looking after you. Not everything's meant to play out how it's meant to. And sometimes we can't see the light until after the situation's happened. Sometimes even years later. There's so many times in my life where I hoped and I dreamed and I was working towards a certain situation, and spirits come in and go, no, you can't do that because of it could be around the people that you're around where spirit was looking after them. It could have been around a certain situation that you were around that spirit was looking after you. But some paths and some situations we have to go through because it teaches us the right way. It teaches us or puts us in the direction that we're meant to be in. And it also keeps us safe. So think back to all those times where you didn't get what you were meant to, and think about how it actually would have worked out if you did get it. And just know, in some situations, think back to how much you struggled, how much hardship, but how much did you learn? What did you learn from these situations? So I've had cancer 3 times and I've learnt so much from it that I can actually bring to my readings now and to be able to help others. And I'm grateful for every journey. I've asked Spirit, okay, I've had enough of cancer now. I'm not having it again. And I've had that conversation with them. But out of every journey I had, the first time was when I was 16. So I knew how it was when you were a kid to have cancer. But I never experienced how to have it as an adult. And now I've had it twice as an adult, and I've experienced it in every way to be able to help others. So it's like with the cancer as well. And I'm so grateful. At the time when I was 14, I was kicked out of home at my mother's, and I thought that was just a disaster, and I moved to my dad's, but it ended up being the biggest gift I could ever imagine, where if I was with my mother, I probably would have passed away. I wouldn't have survived the cancer. And because I wouldn't have had the care and the love that I had from my father. And the thing is, I look at that and what I learned and the journey that I had, and I learned how to be able to connect and be loved by people. That my whole life's been about, when you look at it, and I'm sure yours is too, look at the picture, look at what you've gone through, look what you're going through, and what do you have to learn from it. And just don't be so harsh on yourself. Ask Spirit to help you, to guide you, and to look after you, and they always do. It's so amazing. I ask for assistance in certain areas of my life, and especially while I've built businesses and done certain things, and I channel a lot of them. And then I come up to hardship and things that don't work out like they're meant to. And I say to Spirit, well, you want me to do this, so you need to help. And the next thing, the money will come in. And what you need will come in to be able to move you forward. What an amazing thing. I remember when I was going through chemo and I was going through all of this, and it was really hard because I only had a small amount of money coming in because I could only work 1 week out of the time that I was getting treatment. And I remember this medical bill that just come out in from nowhere, and it was like $517. And I said to Spirit, oh, please help, because I just don't have that money. And next thing, I actually received in the mailbox a check for the exact amount. And the check was from, I think it was from tolls or something, where I'd overpaid. And I hadn't received a check in so long. Like, who receives checks these days? But I received a check for the exact amount for that bill. And that's how miracles happen, and that's how Spirit helps us. So just trust, ask them for help, and just know that they're always there. Okay? Have a good day, everyone. Bye.